But what it has allowed me to do, posting less, it's actually brought more in terms of how I'm working, and it's like shifted my methodology a little bit. So you know what the bottom line is, it's created space,
Mm,
which was so, so, so important. And I know we touched on this earlier, but that's huge. That's huge. And it made such a difference. Like, for example, like I have this part of me when I was posting every day, as I was talking about a little while ago, that was very adamant that I keep posting every day. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's used to it. It's like this manager part of me that says, okay, it's 2 p.m. You have to go film and get ready to post
Yeah.
type of thing. And I had to really work with that part of me and say, look, I'm going to give you a new job now because this no longer makes sense for what we're doing.
Hmm.
Like, I was so grateful to that part of me, that disciplined part that wanted to support me in my work and everything. But it got to the point where it just didn't make sense. When I started to like really shift, I realized that it just opened this creative wellspring in me. And it also opened my ability to like tune in and hear the guidance and the flow that was coming through. So what it allowed me to do was refine the sessions that I was already doing, like,
Okay.
and also just in the past few months, since I have been posting less, even though I had like allowed me to shift my schedule in the way that um, I had more time to focus, more time in between what I was doing, to breathe, to go a little bit slower. And that alone opened these like floodgates of information to where I was basically receiving like a completely new structure for my sessions and whatnot.
Wow.
When I say that I have learned so, so, so deeply, about creating space this year, like it's amazing to me that when I get rid of the noise, and I'm able to sort of take those parts of me that are adamant about doing this or that, work with them, and then open myself up to the new and the possibility there. What comes through is like magical. And I know I'm saying this in like a certain way, but I'm sure it's the exact same way for you when you're creating and you're making music. Like if you push yourself to do something in like a very rigid way, it closes the doors of opportunity and what wants to flow through you. It's sort of the same way,
Yeah.
like if you're creating something based upon, like we were talking about earlier, what the audience is looking for, or what, if something is solely based upon someone else's input and you're not honoring your own, then you're also not allowing that essence to flow through you, because I truly believe and know that we're all here to bring something into the world. All we have to do is be ourselves.
Yeah.
And
That's the hardest thing in the world to do.
it is the hardest thing in the world, a million percent. It's the hardest thing in the world. However, it's also it's like the hardest and the easiest thing. But because if we can get to the point where, which we're all on that journey of just dialing into who we truly are, then it just flows. There's just so many obstacles and blockades and armoring in the way of doing that, obviously, for most people,
It's
all of us,
amazing.
we all have that stuff.
It's amazing how much of those obstacles are self-defined, you know?
Ah,
Like
mhm,
we've grown up with these definitions and a lot of them aren't even ours. It's a parental thing, you know?
mhm.
Like, you
Inherited.
know, something inherited from the things that were said to you as a child, something that a boss that was very influential said to you. It could have been positive, could more likely been negative, and, that created these constraints on this infinite possibility that is you, right?
Mhm.